Om Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Om Namah Pranavarthaye Shuddhajnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaye Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Ya Devi Stuyate Nityam Vibhudairvedaparagaihi सामे वसद जिह्वाग्रे ब्रह्मरूपा सरस्वती यन्नित्यमानन्दमनन्तमेकं शिवेति नाम्ना श्रुतयो गृह्णन्ति तस्यावतारो नररूपधारी कृपासुदाब्धिः भुवि रामकृष्णः रामकृष्णगतप्राणां तन्नाम श्रवणप्रियां तद्भावरञ्जिताकारां जगन्मातृस्वरूपिणी जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चात्वेषविघ्नस्वराट् तेने महदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृतां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तगुहकम् सत्यं परं धीमहि सत्यव्रतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यं सत्यस्य योनिं निहितं च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्यं ऋतसत्यनेत्रं सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः जगति माया यस्य कायाधवस्ते वचनरचनमेकं केवलं चाकलैः ध्रुवपदमपि यातो यत्कृपातो ध्रुवोऽयं सकलकुशलपात्रं ब्रह्मपुत्रं नतोऽस्मि व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः यस्यानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमदितितीर्षतां तमोऽन्धं संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां यस्यात्मभूतस्य गुरोः प्रसादात् अहं विमुक्तोऽस्मि शरीरबन्धात् सर्वोपदेष्टुः पुरुषोत्तमस्य तस्याङ्घ्रियुग्मं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्। सर्वात्मनः समदृशो ह्यद्वयस्यानहं कृते तत्कृतं मतिवैषम्यं निरवध्यस्य न क्वचित् तथापि एकान्तभक्तेषु पश्य भूपानुकम्पितं यन्मे असून्त्यजतः साक्षात् कृष्णो दर्शनमागतः। Bhagavan Sri Krishna brings Yudhishthira and other Pandavas to Bhishmacharya, who was lying on the Sharatalpa. Since Yudhishthira did not consider Bhagavan as qualified teacher to teach dharma, Bhagavan thought, let Bhishmacharya be the teacher to remove the Kartrutva Bhava, to remove the suffering born out of Kartrutva Bhava in the mind of Yudhishthira. नापृष्ट कस्यचित् ब्रूयात् न च अन्यायेन पृच्छतः जानन्नपि मेधावी जडवत् लोकमाचरेत्. This is one subhashita. Without asking, don't give any advice. Even Bhagavan says this. He could have removed Yudhishthira's ignorance, same dharma sankata only, dharma adharma buddhi only, as happened to Arjuna's mind. But Bhagavan here takes Yudhishthira to Bhishmacharya, and it is a wonderful satsangam. As even they arrived, Bhishmacharya sheds tears for two reasons. One reason is he has come as he has promised in the scripture and as promised to me personally, he has come. Another reason is, in spite of being dharmic, powerful, educated, having emperorhood, still this family suffered a lot. What might have been the reason for this? He is not able to understand that. So one is Ananda Ashru, that Bhagavan has come, Sakshat Darshanam Agataha. When he says Sakshat Darshanam, that means Arad Darshanam is there. Arad Darshanam means indirect Darshanam. Sakshat Darshanam means Indriya Gochara Darshanam. Sa Akshat. Aksham means either Indriyas or eyes. So he is in front of me as Krishna. That means he was always with me as Ishvara Tattvam, as Vishwam. Vishwam, Vishnu. Whenever you open the eyes, what do you see? Nothing but Bhagavan. That is why in Vedanta Parampara they say, don't cry for arrival of Bhagavan and departure of Bhagavan. The arriving, departing Bhagavan we don't need. It is a stage in spiritual life, but it is not the end of spiritual life. But in Bhakti scriptures, we come across certain claims that Bhagavan has come, given darshan and left, and give boon also. This getting boon is the most idiotic thing. Even if Bhagavan comes in front of us, we should not get boon, because those fellows who got boon, all fellows are destroyed by that boon only. You take anyone in the Shastra Parampara or Purana, anyone, if they ask Bhagavan, teach me about your real Tattvam, then they are saved. Other than asking this, other than being a jignasu, any fellow asked for anything, even if small thing, it's all problematic. Dhruva wanted to sit on the lap of the father, this much only. His desire was what? With all right, I should sit on the lap of the father, this much only. So with that sankalpa, he started. Where it ended, we'll come across that Dhruva Charitra. It is not a harmful desire, nor big desire also. But still, it's all problematic. He himself will tell. Having gained that boon, which he never wanted to get boon from the Bhagavan, he says, when Bhagavan appears in front of me, I don't need that boon. No, you have made sankalpa, so I will give only. Karma nidhi I cannot violate. So Bhagavan gives. So after receiving, Dhruva Swami says, having gone to the king, I have asked for husk. Husk, you know, that paddy skin. That husk I brought, like that he says. He cries after getting boon. Being a sattvic person, sadhaka, he understood that the boon is the problem for me. Bhagavan gave them. He has to live in Dhruva Nakshatra up to the end of the Pralaya. At the end of the Srishti, he has to live in Dhruva Nakshatra. Anyhow, so getting boon is problem. And seeking the God as a particular entity as per our wish, that also is problem. Because he will come, certainly he will come. Where he will go? He can manifest anytime, anywhere. He may appear to you, Sakshat. But after that, he has to hide his Sakshat form and he will reveal his Arad form. What is this Arad form? Srishti. Every form in the creation is nothing but Srishti. This is the vision Vedanta wants us to have. Vishwam Vishnuhu, Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma, Sarvam Vishnumayam Jagat. Addition to that, if you have Sakshat form, no problem. Having dressed yourself, if you have ornament, no problem. But without dress, having ornament, how it will be? So, it is, this vision is like dress for our existence. What is the vision? All the time I am transacting with nothing but Lord. Then having this conviction, you try as a time pass. Let me see whether he blesses me as he blessed Mirabai, as he blessed Tulsidas Maharaj. Like that we can do time pass. Because sadhus, what they will do? Spiritual seeker, how they spend time. This is how Bhishmacharya lived whole life. From the birth itself, he is blessed with this vision because of being born as the son of Mother Gangaji, who happened to be the embodiment of purity. Tribhuvana, Pavana, Ganga. All the three worlds are getting purified. What to talk about the son born out of Mother Ganga? What is the obstacle for this Vishwam Vishnuhu vision? Ragadvesha. What you get from the Mother Ganga, removal of this Ragadvesha. She always teaches, my dear, Anityam, Asukam, Lokam. Like me, you have to go on, run. You cannot stay anywhere, nor you can hold anything in the creation. Imagine Gangaji wants to hold one mountain. Can it possible? No. Because I am flowing continuously, I am pure. Understand? Because I am flowing continuously, I am pure. If I stop flowing, then I will be stagnated water. What is that thing which keeps the Ganga, Mother Ganga, even in water form as pure? The force. Nobody can stand in front of Mother Ganga. All other rivers don't have that much of force. So Mother Ganga teaches this creation is Pravaha Satyam, that's all. Not Sakshat Satyam. It is not available at all the three periods of time. Whenever Srishti is available, Gangaji is available. And in that also, she is flowing. Mother teaches, this is the lesson, biggest lesson from Mother we have to learn is, because you are flowing, Mummy, you are pure. Because you are not holding anything, you are pure. Because you are Samadarshi towards all people, even if somebody spits on her, she doesn't get anger. Imagine somebody spits on her. How much time it will take for that Devata to give a punch? You are spitting on me. Can you do with any other Devata? So, these are all the hidden teachings in the scripture. So, Bhishmacharya was blessed with this vision of Ragadvesha Rahitam Manaha. That is why he could see Vishwam Vishnuhu. Having established in that vision, he has accompanied the Lord in his drama, Leela. Understood? That is how, when he is in deathbed, not with sofa bed or a soft bed, it is all Sharatalpam. Every pore of his body is pierced by arrows. In that condition also, he could remember Bhagavan. How it is possible? Antakala Smaranam is possible only if you have Sarvakala Smarana. Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara Yudhyacha. He told, Bhagavan told to Arjuna. Bhishmacharya was already practicing. Mam Anusmara Yudhyacha. Lots of problem situations he has handled. Mam Anusmara Yudhyacha. Such a pure person, such a dharmic person had to live with cantankerous fellows like Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, Shakuni. What a painful life it would have been imagined. And that too, Dhritarashtra has to be respected and considered as his own father. Because he has given a word to his father. Whoever sits in that throne, I will consider that person as you. What a painful thing. He would not have thought at all that Dhritarashtra type of fellow will come and sit. Because when he gave word to his father Shantanu, nobody was there other than him as son. So life may take any turn in our human life, but one thing must be constant. What it is? The Ishvara Darshana. What do you mean by Ishvara Darshanam? Ragadvesha Rahita Jivanam. You remove your Ragadvesha likes and dislikes. What is there to protest? What is there to suffer? Please tell. What is there to suffer? Everything is welcome, whether arrival or departure. This Ragadvesha alone makes a person to hold on certain things which the mind considers as the source of comfort or sukham. It may not be the truth, and it is not the truth. No object, no person, no situation in the creation is absolutely classified as source of sukham or dukkham. Agni is classified as source of heat, but Agni cannot be the source of sukham or dukkham. It's all situation dependent. So no blessed thing in the creation is the source of either sukham or dukkham, but because of this ragadvesha, the mind considers certain things as sukha hetuhu, certain things as dukkha hetuhu, and it tries to hold on to the sukha hetuhu and tries to get away from this dukkha hetuhu. This is the life samsara. You remove this ragadvesha mind, what is there? Bhishmacharya is the example for that. He may not have absolute Advaita Jnanam. Whether he has or not, only when he opens his mouth he can say. Up to this situation, he never opened his mouth about his Atma Jnanam. But all the while he lived a dharmic life in different situations. He handled different situations. With what vision now you come across? I could see everything as Ishvara Darshanam. Therefore only Sakshat Krishnaha Agataha. And that too when? Not in Rajasuya Yaga, not when I am in good condition. Yenme asum tejataha. My prana is going to go away from me. And at that moment he has come. Many people come only for good occasions. Relatives will come, friends will come for good occasions. Very nearest fellow alone can come at this moment, the situation like I am going through. To see a relative who happened to be at deathbed. And even if somebody comes to see a person who happened to be at deathbed, he cannot do anything to reduce his suffering. Even mother herself goes to the son who is in deathbed. What she can do? And nowadays, the patient is put it into the ventilator, ICU unit. You can see from outside only, through the mirror. But if you have worshipped a person who is a Nitya Vastu all the time, if you have loved a person who is Nitya Vastu all the time, if you have considered that Nitya Vastu as your Bandhu, then he accompanies you up to the end. All other relatives have their own destination, line of control. Up to that only they can come. Bhartrihari Maharaj says, Dhanani bhumau pashavascha goshte bharya grihadvari sakha smashane dehaha chitayam paraloka marge dharmanugo gacchati jiva ekaha. Jivaha ekaha eva gacchati. He goes alone along with his dharma. Dharma anugaha. Nobody is going to accompany us. Nobody has accompanied us when he arrived. Who accompanied us? Nobody accompanied us when we arrived. When we depart also, no one will going to accompany us. Which accompanied us when we arrived? Prarabdha. Purva dharma anugam. Purva dharmas came with us in the form of debit card or credit card. With naked body, the jiva arrives. Similarly, the jiva departs with dharma alone. Dhanani bhumau, whatever he earned, there in the bhumi. In those days, they used to put dhanam, that gold, into the bhumi. Now they put in safe locker. They call it safe locker. But the very safe locker is where? In bhumi only, na. Iron room, they call it. That itself people manage to steal. Pashavascha goshte. All the pet dog, pet animals are there, na? Cat. All are in house only. They cannot come to IC unit. Nobody will allow. Suppose a dog comes and says, I want to see my master. I want to see my friend. No, not allowed. So, Pashavascha goshte. They are in their home only. Bharya grihadvari. Gone. Doctors announced. Bharya will cry, and up to graham only they can. She can come up to the door seal of the house. In those days, mothers are not allowed in smashana bhumi. So, Bharya grihadvari sakha smashane. Sakha will accompany you up to smashanam. Talking. What they will talk? The friend who gave loan, he will be talking about how to recover that loan. Kai mata kudta hai. Suddenly he passed away. I have just handed over. No record also. I have to go and ask his wife whether that lady will give me or not. Like that. Another sakha who doesn't have any financial transaction, he would have, yesterday he was there in our Rotary Club meeting. So no Rotary Club friend, no Lions Club friend, no Entertainment Club friend. Nobody will come. Will they lie down next to the pyre? So Bhartrihari Maharaj says, whole life you have wasted without finding your real friend in your life. Either the real friend must be your dharma or dharmasya prabhu. Either your real friend must be dharmaha or dharmasya prabhu. Here Bhishmacharya has both the friends. Whole life, beautiful, pure life. Of course, idiotic decisions he has taken at some time. For that he is suffering now. He was witnessing that adharmic action of Draupadi Vastra Haranam. For that only this suffering. Whole body should be pierced for those who witness the unwanted things. If you take its story, you can take its story and go away. But if you take it, the lesson from the story, these are all the lessons. In spite of all efforts to live a pure life, still a person can stumble. If he accepts that stumbling, Bhagavan forgives him, giving physical pain as the karma phalam and spiritual benefit as his blessing. Understand? So nobody is away from the karma niyati. Even if Bhagavan comes in the form of a human, he has to go through the karma niyati. But what is the blessing here? Ekanta bhakteshu pashyame bhupa anukampitam. He could have complained to Krishna, Krishna, whole life I lived such a pure life, no fellow, even devatas cannot practice what I practiced whole life. Brahmacharya Vratam, even devatas cannot practice. All fellows are failed in that. Only Mahadeva conquered. Such a pure life I lived. Is this my end? He could have complained. Like normal man. Why I suffer? Why should not you suffer? When people like Bhishmacharya suffered, both suffering, physical, emotional. As I told you, a person like Bhishmacharya living with Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana, what an emotional suffering. Every moment, what they will do, like that, na? Every moment. Like Mother Sarada Devi's life, if you see, she was always surrounded by this Nalini, Maku, Raju. Why they take this type of roles, to teach the humanity. Are what suffering you have gone through? For small thing, for mosquito biting, you are complaining. See, I am pierced with arrows, not one mosquito. Thousands of arrows I am pierced with. And 8 days I am lying down. 10th day he fall. 18th day, now 19th day. Does Bhishmacharya complains? Not a single word is there. Arjuna thought Bhishmacharya is crying because of death pain. Bhagavan told, idiot, ask him to open his mouth, he will tell. What Bhishmacharya says? One reason is Ananda Ashru. Ekanta bhakteshu pashyame bhupa anukampitam. Another reason is Dukkha Ashru. Dukkha Ashru not to mention about my pain, about your pain. Hey Pandavas, you have gone through a lot of pains. For that, I am not able to understand the reason. Generally, people will try to understand what Papa I did, I am going through this much suffering. Like, nah. See, just opposite. This is the quality of your life a person lived whole life. Why can't Bhagavan come and stand in front of him? He has to come and stand. Such a great life it was. So he asked Bhagavan, please stand in front of me. Bhaktya veshya mano yasmin vacha yennama kirtanam tejan kalevaram yogi muchyate kama karma bihi sadeva devo bhagavan pratikshata kalevaram yavad idam kinom yaham prasanna asaruna lochanollasan mukhambujo dhyana patashchaturbujaha. He orders. So Deva Devaha Bhagavan Pratikshatam. Please wait. That is the capacity a person gets if his life is with dharma and bhakti. Wait. I am going to give up my body. Up to that time you wait. Kalevaram yavadi idam hinom yaham. Pratikshata. Kalevaram means body. Here Sridhara Swami writes, Swachanda mrityuhu. Swachanda mrityuhu. I can give up my body only I want. So Yama doesn't have here any role here. Nor I am going to cling on to this body. I am going to hinomi. I am going to give up. Yavad hinomi tavad pratikshata. Who has to wait? So Deva Devaha Bhagavan pratikshata. This statement we cannot tell to our own relatives. You please wait as long as I die. They will tell, office time. No leave. Daddy, no leave. I have to go. I have arranged someone else. Nurse is there. The son will tell, daughter will tell. So Bhagavan also could have told, na? Bhagavan waits. Why? Because he is going to tell all Amrita Vachanam. Yavat aham idam kalevaram. Object. Idam means what? Third person singular. As long as I die, he doesn't say. As long as I die, you wait, he doesn't say. As long as I give up this body, Sridharacharya mentions that. At free will, I am going to give up my body. It is not first person singular, my dear, it is third person singular. This body, idam kalevaram. So, Deha Parityaga Paryantam Sri Krishna Avasthanam Prarthayate Yasmin Bhaktya Aveshya Manahasan Vacha Yannama Kirtanam Kalevaram Tejan Yogi Kama Karma Hibihi Muchyate. Why I am asking to wait, you know? To fulfill the Vedic words. What is the Vedic assurance? Anyone who passes away with the remembrance of the Lord gets Sadgati. Yen Nama Kirtanam Kurvan Kalevaram Tejan Yogi, that spiritual seeker, Kama Karma Bihi Muchyate. Not Ajnanat Muchyate. Kama Karma Bihi Muchyate. Sadgati Praptyate. He is becoming free from desire and desire born punya papa. So he is given one more chance. That is called Sadgati. To work out his own ignorance, his own bondage, he is given one more chance. Sa Bhagavan Sakshat Darshanam Agataha. Therefore you stand. Idam Anatmatvena idam deham. How you have to stand? Chaturbujaha san pratikshatam. எவ்வளவு நேரம் தாத்தா நான் நிக்கிறது? Whole day he stands there. More than 600 chapters of Dharma Katha happens. In Mahabharatam, this place is called Shanti Parvam and Anushasana Parvam. Really, it will take 20 hours to read. Really, it will take 20 hours to read. So 20 hours to tell. So Bhagavan stands whole day there. I was wondering how, because when you go through these type of incidents in great person's life, there is a message hidden in that incident. So it is told in Mahabharatam, Bhagavan went there, Bhishmacharya told all his dharma kathanam. What is dharma, what is adharma, what is Sri dharma, what is Purusha dharma, what is Apad dharma, what is Prayashik dharma, what is Rajya dharma. All dharmas he says there. So certainly for Bhagavan it will be a boring class, na? Because it is not meant for him. Anything which is not meant for us, certainly it is boring. Hey, it is all only for this Yudhishthira, idiot fellow. Good man, but idiot. Already I gave lecture to Arjuna 2.5 hours over. And that too, it is only about moksha dharma I told. But this fellow has to hear all dharmas. Because Raja, na? Raja should know all dharmas. Stree should know Stree dharma only. Sannyasi should know Sannyasi dharma only. But Raja, because he is in a position to give judgment. Understand? Criminal lawyer can know only criminal laws. But judge should know both civil law and criminal law. Entire constitution and its interpretation. So like that, Raja should know all the dharmas. So it is given to him. Okay, நீ பேசிட்டு வாங்கப்பா. All of you here, such a wonderful person, your grandfather, so don't miss his class, so let me wait in tent. He could have gone. Pratikshatam, that is the honor given by the Lord himself to a dharmic person. Understood? And that portion, if you read, it takes nearly at least 20 hours. I have not yet counted how many shlokas. Then I can tell how many hours it will take. Even for chanting 700 shlokas of Gita, you take 2.5 hours. Bhishmacharya gives lot of advices, varieties of dharmas. After hearing, Yudhishthira became very confused. Because it is a fast class. Okay, see, these things you have to learn in gradually, one by day, portion by portion, like that. In one day, all classes are given together. What will happen? So he got confused. Which dharma I should follow? So therefore, he asked our Bhishmacharya, Ko dharma sarva dharmanam bhavatah paramo matah kim japan muchyate jantuhu janma samsara bandhana. Grandpa, I am already tired. And now they are telling that I have to take emperorhood, Pattabhishekam at the age of 78. When Pandavas went for war, their age was 78. Yudhishthira being 1 year elder, 79 already. Angam galidam falidam tundam. But in that age, I am asked to take up the responsibility. I may or may not follow all the dharmas because of lack of time, lack of energy, and lack of interest. See, Rajya Dharma one can follow only if he wants to be a Raja, but he doesn't have any desire to be a Raja. But he is forced to be a Raja. So he will fulfill, but he is not interested in that responsibility. And age is there, lack of inspiration, lack of health, so many things are there. So I want to know at least one dharma which I can follow daily. And that dharma should be Shrestha dharma. Ko dharmaha sarva dharmanam paramaha iti tubhyam mataha. What you think? What do you think? It is, you are a qualified person to point out one particular dharma as the grandest one for everyone to follow, daily to follow. Whatever may be the situation in his life, he should be able to follow. Then Bhishmacharya says, Esha me sarva dharmanam dharmodhikatamo mataha yad bhaktya pundari kaksham stavaihi archan narasada. Sarvadharmanam adhikatamaha dharmaha iti me mataha yeshaha dharmaha. This is the one dharma which I consider as the grandest one. What is it? Nama Sankirtana Bhakti. Yad bhaktya pundari kaksham stavaihi archan naraha sada. Stavaihi archan naraha sada. Sada archan, sada stavai. How it is possible? Always doing puja is, how is it possible? Bhishmacharya says, see me, I have done already puja. As soon Bhagavan arrived, I have done puja. Acha? Tata, we could not see that. Idiots, it is all mental. That I practice his whole life, otherwise how it will come? So even if you are in ventilator, you can practice this dharma, because Bhishmacharya is in ventilator, literal ventilator. So he gives proof. This one practice in your life will keep you Ishvara Smaranam. Because of that Ishvara Smaranam, Ishvara Darshanam will happen as you have meditated. In which form you have meditated, that form will come and stand in front of you. But don't wait for that. While living itself, try to have darshan. What is the utility of seeing Bhagavan when we are not able to speak at all? With lot of oxygen, mask is there and pipes are there. Suppose Bhagavan stands in front of the devotee. Like what? So Bhishmaracharya says, Arey, open your mouth when it is in good health and sing the Lord's name. And he pours out the Bhagavan Nama. At that situation, even remembrance is difficult. One Nama coming in mind is difficult. He pours out 1,000 Nama, which is called Sahasranama. Since it is on the name of the Vishnu, it is called Vishnu Sahasranama. It is so grand. Bhagavan stands in front of the Sahasranamam and hears. Here first Shrota is who? Bhagavan. Suppose if what Bhishmacharya told is wrong, Bhagavan being Satyasandaha, what he will tell? Tata, don't tell lie. Vishwam Vishnuhu, don't tell. He could have objected. Vishwam Vishnuhu, don't tell lie. World is different, I am different. This world with full of adharmic fellows and gutter waters, you are telling me. And pigs and jackals and howls are there, both in animal form and human form. You are telling me. He could have told. Bhagavan is because very first word itself Vishnu. First word of the Lord is what? Vishnu. Bhagavan would have objected. No, it's wrong. Tappa arambisting hai, where Tiripi arambisting. Remove that Vishwam word. You could have told, na? So, Bhishmacharya pours out. Being Satya Kathanam. After 3,500 years, one more Acharya comes and gives explanation for that. Who is that? Bhagavan Shankaracharya, who happened to be the Bhagavat Avatar. Bhakta has given the Ishvara Mahima Kathanam in the form of Vishnu Sahasranama. Bhagavan comes and writes the interpretation. என்ன தெரியும் மரம் மண்டுங்கோ Kaliyuga. At the end of the Dwapara Yuga only these things happen. Na? Once Krishna departs, Kaliyuga starts. After 3,500 years, Bhagavan Shankaracharya comes and speaks about it. There he writes, Satya Kathanam. What Bhishmacharya told is Satyam. How you say it is Satyam? He writes in his Bhashyam. Himsadi Purushantra Dravya Desha Kaladi Niyama Anapekshatvacha Adike Karanam. Sarvadharmanam Adhikatamo Mataha, he told, na? Adikyam. Top dharma is the only. What is the reason? Himsadi Purushantara Dravya Desha Kaladi Niyamaha Anapeksha. No rules and regulations are there to practice this Nama Sankirtan. No rules and regulations. To do Sandhya, you have to fix a time, not according to your whims and fancies. Already Srishti has fixed a time. 1.5 hours before sunrise is called Sandhya. 1.5 hours after sunset is called Sandhya. So that is the time. If you do late, you have to do Prayashchit. Midnight, if you don't get sleep, can you sit and do Sandhya? Let me go early in the morning. I have to catch flight, 4 o'clock flight. So 2 o'clock I have to go. You can get up 1 o'clock, but you cannot perform Sandhya. But you can perform Namasastra. That's what he says. The Kala anapeksham. Desha anapeksham. You are waiting in airport or railway station. 1.5 hours train late. You rushed and came. Early morning, 5 o'clock itself, you reached airport or railway station. They told 1.5 hours. All right, let me finish Sandhya Vandanam. Where? In railway platform or in airport. Airport, if you sit with a Kamandalu, people will come and arrest. Hey, what you are doing? No, sir, Sandhya Vandanam I am doing. What Sandhya? All will stare at you. So, Desha Anapeksham. Chanting the Lord's name in your own mind, nobody can know what is happening in your mind, so you can do that. Dravya Anapeksham. No need for flowers, even water. See, anything you do as puja, you need what? Minimum thing, water. First, Achamanam only, na? Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu. Because this mouth has spoken so many Amangala Shabda. Before doing puja, Shastra says, first clean your mouth. I have brushed. Not that cleanliness I say. I am telling Vedic cleanliness. That's what Achamanam. Om Vishnu, Om Vishnu. By Bhagavan Nama, you purify your mouth. So minimum water is a requirement. Here Acharya says, Anapekshatvat. Then Purushantara. You need someone else to assist you in puja. If you sit alone in puja, after sitting only you will remember, ayyo sambrani vittvante. That deepa is there, that naivedyam is there. Again you have to get up. Suppose if you have a person to assist you, nischintaya you can do puja. So a person is required to do puja other than you, as a helper. Here, for this puja, there is no need for another person. There is no dependency on another. Apeksha means dependency. Anapeksha means independency. Then himsadi. Adi padat, so many things. Himsa means there are certain yagas, yajnas, wherein Pashu Bali is there. Ashwamedha yaga. Kshatriya does. Being Rajasic person, he is allowed to perform that. So, he is allowed to do Bali also. Satvika karma doesn't have Bali, but Rajasic karmas and Tamasika karmas have Bali. Accordingly, they get boon, accordingly, they get suffering. Ashwamedha Yaga was performed by Dasharatha Maharaja. And Putra Kameshti Yaga he performed, then he got a Putra. Whether he suffered or not by that Putra. So, any boon, suffering. Keep in mind. So, never pray to God, give this, give that. Never. Because your prayer is not going to be answered now. It will be answered when the karma phala fructifies. That time you may not need it. So, wait for the karma phala already sanctioned. And if at all you have to pray what? For what? Give the strength and clarity to handle whatever is coming in front of me without asking, which was asked earlier. So, new thing I will never ask. Even if it is a Putra Prapti of Ishvara himself. So, here Acharya says, Himsadi, Purushantara, Dravya, Desha, Kaladi, Niyamaha, Anapekshatvat. Nothing is required. No dependency to perform this particular worship called Nama Parayana. In Bhajagovindam also, Acharya writes, Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram. Daily chant Sahasranama, daily chant Gita. Even if it is a little bit, it is worthy. The Nama Mahima we will come across in the Bhagavatam itself in Ajamila's story. But here I want to give a bird's eye view about the phalam of Nama Mahima. Just I will mention and go. First phalam for a spiritual seeker is, it is Patita Pavana Mantram. Inadvertently, whatever mistakes we do, because of which we are falling from our ideal. So how to balance it? How to balance it? So keep this in a regular life. So in a regular life, somebody has to be handled. There may be some himsa, there may be some walk which has created hurt. So how to get rid of this papam? We cannot count and write. Consciously, I am not going to hurt or do anything adharma, but inadvertently, if something happens in spite of me, like accident, other than stunt to Allahs, cinema stunt to Allahs, nobody takes their car and dashes someone. But dash happens. Similarly, in our life also. So how to balance it? Nama Sankit. So Patita Pavanam, Ishvara Namam Patita Pavanam. You have a lot of examples. Ajamila, Ahalya, Valmiki. Second phalam is Sadgati Dayak. It gives you good gati. While living also good gati, while departing also good gati. It clears your marga. In Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's life, we come across a situation, he sends his disciple to someone else and says, you first tell that so and so has sent to you. Sri Ramakrishna has sent me. Like that you have to introduce yourself. So in that you are not a person at all, don't tell your name, tell my name. Sri Ramakrishna has sent me. He says this, he instructs. Here also Shastra says, take the Lord's name. When Hanuman was asked by Ravana, who are you? How he introduces himself? Patita Pavanaha, Sreshtaha, Dharmavan, so and so, like that one big list he gives. Ravana was wondering whom he is mentioning, whether he is mentioning anyone else, like that. Then Ramaha, such a grand person's Dhuta, Rama Dhuta Aham. When he builds up that, the Raja, the Raja Martanda, Raja Gambhira, like that, people build up na. When Anjaneya also builds up that, Ravana gets irritated. For me only all these things possible. You are talking someone like that. So, Sadgati Dayakam. While performing the duties in front of us, whatever obstacle comes, we can get rid of these obstacles by Nama. Then third benefit is Dushta Nigraham. We need not do anything against the so-called Dushta according to our mind. If they are Dushta in reality, this Nama will take care of them. Understand? If they are Dushtas in reality, then Nama will take care of them. Then Shanti Dayaka. Whether Dushtas are taken care of or not, we don't know. Because we don't know who is this Dushta at all in our life. See, can Duryodhana imagine Shakuni Mama is the greatest Dushta in his life? Can he imagine? Last day he come across that fact. Shakuni reveals his real identity to Duryodhana last day. What a heart-breaking news it would have been. Breaking news means that much of breaking it should happen. Heartbreaker. So we don't know who is Dushta, who is Bandhu. We don't know. Better keep Bhagavan as Bandhu, constant. All other Bandhus are welcome. No problem, even if they become Dushtas. I am happy at my heart. Shanti Dayakam. Then Sadhu Paritrana. If you are a sadhu, a spiritual seeker, it will protect you. Automatically it will protect you. To protect sadhus only, Bhagavan Ramchandra Murthy has to go to forest. Understood? To protect sadhus, Vakya only Narsimha Avatara happened. Satyam Vidadum Nijabritya Bhashitam. Anything, any Leela happens in Ishvara Avatara Kala, what we come across, he has come to fulfill the words told by sadhus. Madanga Muni told to a forest woman, Shabari, chant this name, Bhagavan will come. For that he has to get birth, and he has to come to Vanavasa, and he has to miss his wife, and in the pretext of searching for wife, he has to come here. So sadhu paritra. All these are all this worldly benefits. Shanti, dushta nigraham, sadhu paritranam, padita pavanam, satkati dayakam. These are all this worldly benefits. And actual benefit is what? It will burn our ragadvesha. In Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's life, his disciple Yogananda Maharaj, who wants to get rid of this kama vasana, struggling really. Being a jiva, everyone will have kama vasana. As long as the body identity is there, everyone will have this kama vasana. So being a spiritual seeker, sincere spiritual seeker, he was struggling to get rid of this kama vasana. When he failed, he came and asked the Gurudev, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, what to do? Bhagavan told, he laughed. Are, sadhanas cannot remove kama vasana. If sadhanas can remove kama vasana, Ravana would have been free from that. All Rakshasas would have been free from that. Nama will kill. Tell Harinama, he told. Such a simple medicine, because of its simpleness, it was not taken seriously. Then the disciple thought, what is this? Harinama Sankirtanam he is telling. Let me try for some Hatha Yoga like that. He goes for Hatha Yoga. All postures, asanas like that. Then after 10 days, Sri Ramakrishna saw his disciple is in front of somebody learning Hatha Yoga. Then he went and caught hold of him and dragged him. Hey, what you are doing? No, I am learning Hatha Yoga. For what? For Kama Nivritti. Idiot. Hatha Yoga cannot do all these things. Harinama Sankirtan. Did you practice? No, I did not practice. Without practicing, how can you say that it doesn't work? No, it is simple. Arey, just because it is simple, will it not work? Diarrhea tablet, very small. Very small tablet it is, but it works. Form or color doesn't make difference. Some tablets are very big, it will not go inside also. This diarrhea tablet, I remember, a small tablet only. And it removes all your problems. Instantly. So like that, Harinama Kirtanam is like diarrhea tablet. It will remove all your mental purgings. Every moment mind is kata is going on now in mind. All will remove. So Nama Sankirtana Mahima will come across in Ajamila's story. Here Bhishmacharya says, this Nama Mahima is such a grand, my dear Yudhishthira. This is the Parama Dharmaha. Like that he glorifies the Lord in general. Then he glorifies the Lord, keeping his own personal experience of his life. That we will see in the next class. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Che Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam Tadeva Shashvan Manaso Mahotsavam Tadeva Shokarnavam Shochanam Nruna Yaduttama Shloka Yasho Nugiyate Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda Govinda.
ईशो हृदय दुलाल दुलाय तुम्हार प्राणेर ठाकुर राम कृष्ण कमल ईशो हृदय दुलाल दुलाय तुम्हार प्राणेर ठाकुर राम कृष्ण कमल तुम्ही जे मोर प्राण प्रिय तुम्ही जे मोर प्राण प्रिय प्रियतम घनश्याम प्रियतम घनश्याम ईशो हृदय दुलाय दुलाय तुम्हार प्राणेर ठाकुर राम कृष्ण कमल रेखीची